And welcome everybody to the O'Reilly Auto Parts 200. Derek Pemberton joining with me tonight was over here singing the intro just a second ago. We're about to get this race underway. 4 minutes left here in practice. Derek Pemberton is with me in the booth as always. Well, he's been here a couple of times. Derek, exciting race here tonight for the Simple Man Game Calls Cup Series.
Yeah, this race, very interesting track. A lot of interesting headlines coming into this week, and just overall, I mean, with everything that's kind of been going on in iRacing itself, and it'll add a lot of interesting mix for tonight's interesting race.
You're right about that. Speaking of some of the changes that we're expecting here, first race that we've done with this league, actually first cup race we've done, period, with the lower downforce package. That's going to change, you know, things here quite a bit. That's something to definitely keep an eye on as this race progresses. I can tell you, I drove the open race last night. Excuse me, and the track or the car seems more into the track, if that makes sense. I feel like I got more. I actually drive the car instead of the car driving me or something like that. And I think that will make a big difference here tonight. You're going to see who the really good drivers are here tonight. I'm going to be honest. You're going to see, as long as they ain't caught up in no trouble, you're going to see who the fast drivers are in this league compared to guys that might struggle with this lower downforce. You can speak a little bit about it. What are you really expecting out of that?
Well, I think honestly, now that they've done that, I feel like maybe this could actually hurt some of the guys that we've seen dominate, maybe. I mean, Brian Harford hasn't dominated yet this season. It's still early, but I think this will definitely hurt someone like him because I know they kind of changed it kind of a little bit during this off season for this league, and then of course you can already tell this season he hasn't been near as dominant. So honestly, I think that'll hurt like some of our regular, top guys, and I think it'll help some of these guys that maybe not be near as good in these cars. May help them. Maybe some of the guys that we may see run top 15, maybe top 20 most of the time just don't really have it. Maybe this is their way to maybe
Could
get
be.
themselves on the map and maybe punch their ticket into the chase.
We're seeing Brian Harford right now, currently second in practice. He is your Buzz Pole Award winner here tonight. Be sure to check out the Buzz tomorrow night at 9 p.m. There'll be a commercial during the race. You can see it on where to go to check it out. Excuse me, I got a bad cough right now. Anyway, also make sure you go over and check out SimpleManCalls.com. And I think the promo code is still running. Get yourself some deer calls. Deer season starting to get heat up here a little bit. Season's of course not on right now, but start time, good time to start planning for deer season for next season, come September and October and all that stuff. So go get yourself a call, whether it's deer, whatever you like. They got everything over there. So go check them out, simplemancalls.com, and let them know you seen them here on Centerforce TV. And mention, I believe you can use actually the promo code OVAL OVAL and actually get a discount. Calls are super cheap, and be sure to check them out. It's awesome. Um, got about 1 minute left in practice. We do not qualify. We already have the field set for qualifying. We can actually go ahead and take a look at that real fast, Derek. Go ahead and give me your race pick on who do you think's going to win.
Tyler Cox, I'm kidding. We were joking about that beforehand, but really, of course, I really haven't had a whole lot of practice here. Literally, I was doing practice laps during the entire time, so I really don't know how it's going to go. But honestly, I see Daniel Hill pulling it out. He's kind of been doing kind of decent this year, so I don't see why it couldn't be him here tonight and maybe pick up I think it would be his second or third win.
Yeah, I believe you're right. I'd have to get confirmation on that. Um, I really didn't know who to pick here tonight. Um, real fast, I want to mention real fast for people wondering, Thomas Reed is not racing out. He has actually stepped out of the car, being a race control to help control all the cautions we've been having. I think that is a huge improvement for this league. I do think they are going to get better. We've seen it 2 weeks ago out of club. These races, like we're going to see tonight, is where this league really shines, I think. But anyway, with my pick, I think I'm actually going to go a little bit different route. Who was it I was going to pick? You know what? I just changed my pick. I am going to go with Kevin Strandberg to get the win here. I think that's could be a night for him to pick up a lot of room or pick up some ground here and try to make up some positions. I hope my paints are up to date, by the way. It looks like they are. But we are gridding now. We'll take a look here at your starting grid. Brian Hartford will start in row number 1 for that Buzz Pole Award. Andrew Bird will start in second place. Back in row number 2, Don Parasini. Keep it on at 63. Wait, is that right?
No, it should be the 20.
There we go. I'm sorry. Calvin Allison. Calvin Allison will start in third. John Hinchcliffe will start in fourth. In fifth place, we got Matt McLean and Kevin Stramberg. Seventh place, Jack Williams in that 54. Keep your eye on Jack, by the way. He's super good here at Texas. Keep your eye on that 54 car. Raymond Dormer, another good driver, starting in 8th. We got some really fast drivers starting here. Andrew Jones, by the way, one of my favorite drivers in this league, will start in a Napa Chevrolet, starting in 9th place alongside Cody Blackmore. In row number 6, we got Jesse Gavey starting in 11th. And Josh Sturgill will start alongside him in the number 17 and 12th position. In row number 7, we got Greg Egger and Mark Armstrong. Row number 8, Rick Rose and Chuck Phillips. Sam Warren, Ronald Boggs in row number 9. In row 10, Sam Notterham and Justin Epperson. Aaron Taylor, Don Parasini. Gene Collum and Mike Fortner will in row number 12. Row number 13, Danny Lowe, Kyle Frame. David Clark, Scott Masick. Daniel Hill, and that will round out the field here tonight. As
boy, my pick starting in the back. What? Oh
yeah,
my.
yeah, I just seen that too.
I guess he didn't put down a I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. He something may have happened where.
Well, because third also doesn't have it. Do have one EOL to start off the race. Probably just someone asking for it. Sam Warren will go to the back of the pack. I'm trying to see what place he was in.
He was up towards the front, I believe. I don't know. I went over it, but I forgot where it was.
Oh, yeah, he was in 17th, so he decided he's going to drop to the back. But here we go. I mean,
bring us to the green flag, Derek Pemberton. Guys, let me know if the sound and stuff is good as well, if y'all don't mind. If you like it, sounds good. You can
pace cars in, and they're bunching up a little bit. Here we go. We are green here at Texas for the O'Reilly's 200, I think.
O'Reilly Auto Parts 200. By the way, some of the paints are off right now. They will pop up, I promise, even if I have to do a refresh on commercial. Brian Hartford gets out to a pretty good start. Alongside, right behind him is the 32 of Andrew Bird. Now, single file all the way through the top 10 at least. Make that a little bit further back. Back here's a big mess of cars. We got Raymond Dormer right here in the 10th place. Right behind him is the 09 of Greg Egger. Egger's looking to the low side here in that the Amazing Grace Ford. Oh, that Ford nose looks awesome. I never really actually realized it looked like that. But lap 1 is complete. Brian Hartford will take the first lap led here for the O'Reilly 200. Single file now pretty much the entire field.
This didn't surprise me. Oh, we got...
Oh, the 09.
Maybe someone got in the wall right there near the front, but...
He's hard in the wall. Caution behind him, 27. Oh, yeah. My gosh.
Big wreck. Oh, my pick's in it. Daniel's in it. See who else is in that? A lot of...
Wow, I don't know. The 09, I don't know. It looked like he overcorrected on the backstretch. Gets into the wall. 17 does a good job of avoiding. Overcorrected and... Something happened with the 27 behind him of Chuck Phillips.
Yeah, the 63 was already on pit road before that. So there was 2 different incidences. Yeah. The 63 wrecked on the front stretch. No yellow for that. He blew his motor.
The 26 got to the back of the 27. That's what happened with him. Yeah. The 26, I believe, is, who is that? Yeah. Gene Collum, I think? No, Ronald Boggs.
So, it looked like there was 2 separate incidences, I think is what I'm seeing.
The 63 of Dom Harrison, you said, also blew up. Yeah, it's showing him he is out of the race right now. Cars coming on the pit road. Guys, we're going to take a quick break. I'm actually going to try to refresh my paints and get everybody's paint updated, so we'll be right back after a quick break.
Hey everybody, this is Kevin, co-host of The Buzz on ztalkradio.com, and you can catch me and my co-host Molly Spence live every Monday night at 8 p.m. Central. We talk about all topics, be it paranormal, cryptozoology, aliens, UFOs, abductions, oh good lord, we cover it all, even the occasional conspiracy theory. Again, catch me live every Monday night, 8 p.m. Central on ztalkradio.com. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Oval Racing Series. You're listening to Kevin, the co-host of The Buzz on ztalkradio.com. You can catch me live every Monday night, 8 p.m. Central on ztalkradio.com, where me and my co-host, Molly Spence, we cover all topics from paranormal, true crime, alternate history, healing, spirituality. I mean, we cover it all, even the occasional conspiracy theory. Again, we try to cover the gamut of all things. You can listen to us again live every Monday night, 8 p.m. Central on ztalkradio.com. Now, let's get back to the race and see if my car, driven by Danny Lowe, is winning. Hey everybody, do you like a good ghost story? How about an alien abduction story? How about spiritual healing? Do angels really exist? Can people be possessed by demons? Are artifacts really possessed by spirits of the dead? Hey, do Ouija boards really work? Or are conspiracy theories true? You can find out every Monday night at 8 p.m. Central by listening to The Buzz, co-hosted by me and my co-host Molly Spence. We're live every Monday night at 8 p.m. Central. Now, let's get back to the race and see if our car, the Buzz car number 79, driven by Danny Lowe, let's watch it win.
All right, guys. Real fast, guys. Welcome back. We're about to go back live here, or green. Let me know if the stream is lagging a little bit. It popped up a second ago and said it was lagging. I don't know if it is or not. I messed around with some settings actually today, and I know y'all see that on the screen. But so I love trading paints. Some of the cars don't have their paint scheme on it. Trust me, it will fix. It's just going to take some time with this many cars in here. It takes a second to load them. It was loaded, and then some cars was not being shown, so I wanted to make sure we fixed them. But yeah, let me know if the stream is lagging.
A problem with the Toyotas.
Yeah, that's what mine was with too.
It's like the back of it. It's
ever since the new
weird.
Toyota came out, it's having trouble with it. It seems like. All right, paint's car about to pull in. Paints are going to be updated. Don't worry, I promise. Trading paint's actually updated now. Brian Harford starting on the front row. We're green flag.
Another good jump by that 71. That's a 28. Looks like he's going to be able to get to the inside of the 32 here before we head into turn number 1.
You can see the race right there. The 28, Calvin Allison on the inside of the 32 of Andrew Bird. 28 is going to take that spot away. Here comes the 88, Matt McLean trying to take that third spot away now from Allison.
3 wide. Jesse right in the middle of that too. They somehow worked it out, but he's working the. He got down to the bottom, but now they're starting to get some back single file again here toward the front.
Matt McLean still.
For second.
Yep. He just took it away. Matt McLean passes Calvin Allison. Here comes Andrew Bird trying to take that spot away as well. He moves up to third. Now here comes fifth place, John Hinchcliffe, looking to the inside of Allison as well. He's trying to take away the fourth position. Or I believe it, yeah. No, that's fifth. I'm sorry. That is fifth position that he's trying to take away.
I'm sitting here looking at this right now, and usually whenever you battle with someone, usually the car in front of you pulls away. Right now, Brian's not been pulling away as much as I thought, as many battles as we've seen for the second position. I mean, yeah, he's pulling out there just a little bit, but he hasn't really been getting near as a gap as I thought he could be, especially with all the battling. I mean,
That's a
I
possibility
figured
of
we
the
would at least seen.
lower downforce package possibility. We're seeing that. The lower downforce. I love how my trading paints is not working. It's amazing. Anyway, I'm just looking right now. Seeing the closest battle, it looks like right here we got one Andrew Jones battling with Josh Sturgill in the 17, as well as the 60 of Aaron Taylor is also there in this mix. I don't know why.
By the way, these guys do have one fast repair.
Okay.
A couple people. Ronald Boggs apparently forgot to click his, so
Oh,
he now has to stay here for 45
yeah.
minutes.
He's probably out of the race for sure. Good battle here. The 60 now looking to the inside of the the 60 looking to the inside of the 64. Yep. Aaron Taylor
Turn
and
back over second.
You're right. And the pass will be complete. Aaron Taylor moves into the top 10.
And, once again, as I go back to it, usually whenever you see battling and you're the leader, you kind of get that little bit of a grin on your face because you're going to pull away a little bit here. Right now, this 32, he's made the pass, and he's running down the leader right now. He's already kind of put a little bit of a gap between him and the third place car.
Yeah, last lap by, he was actually a little bit faster than our leader.
I'm hoping that it's not Brian trying to save something, because with a guy like him, I feel like he would kind of be giving it his all the time, especially being out front like this. But this 32 is running him down.
I will tell you this right now: the fastest cars on the track is Andrew Bird, Jesse Gavey, Brian Harford. Last time by.
Jesse Gavey back there looking for the fourth position. He try to get to the inside there, but just couldn't get there.
See Jesse here. If anything changes, we'll definitely go to that. Jesse right here battling for the fourth position, battling Matt McLean right now in that 88. Jesse started way a little bit further back in the field. Currently started back in 11. Now he's looking to the inside here of the 88. Good run through the entrance. We'll see if he gets a good exit. Looks like the 88 Matt McLean may get a little bit better center. Still side by side off the turn.
And that was one thing me and you were talking about kind of before we went live. Is it just going to be the bottom lane that's going to work? Or are we actually going to be able to see the middle, maybe even top lane start to work? And that kind of makes me think, especially since the 88 could have held for as long as he did on that outside lane to actually give Jesse a run for his money coming off the corner. That makes me think that there is maybe something up there. Just it's going to take a little bit longer outside, maybe middle lane to develop.
Having a pretty good green flag run here. I love my paint so much. I'm telling you. I swear. Oof. Trading paints sometimes amazes me. Anyway.
Andrew Bird got within just under 5/10 off of Brian, but he really hasn't. Right now he's starting to gain, but for a couple laps there, he wasn't even gaining on him. He kind of stayed that far. He kind of stayed pretty much kept his ground here and coming across the line. He did gain a little bit right there, but not a lot. Just kind of looking on back through the field here.
Last time by, I want to say that.
Really, hold on.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good.
Andrew Bird was a little bit faster than our leader last time by, so we're going to continue to watch that.
John Hinchcliffe is actually starting to make a little bit of run here on Andrew.
Yeah.
Maybe Andrew used up all of his stuff here trying to catch up to Brian. Yeah, because now Brian pulled back out by 2/10.
That is a very good possibility.
You don't get the arrow push like I think you do.
No.
Okay.
When I ran it last night, you would in the older cars, you would expect it to be a lot more because these guys are carrying a lot of speed. To be honest, you would really expect it to be a lot more than what it really is. But honestly, it's not as bad as what you think. The lower downforce, I think, has a lot to do with that. And I mean, when we keep saying lower downforce, guys, it's because iRacing updated a lot of stuff. They went to the 2017 rules package, or car package, I guess you could say, for these Cup cars, and that makes a big difference. That's going to force these drivers to have to drive the car. That's why when we first came on the air, I said you're going to see who some of the best drivers are. It ain't necessarily going to show you the best because it's, different tracks and better people, of course, but with this package, it's in the driver's hands, and that is honestly the best way to put it. These cars are super hard to drive before the update. Now, in my personal opinion, it makes it better to drive for the drivers themselves. So,
Um, I noticed last time coming through 1 and 2, it looks like Brian has started to kind of shift up a little bit on his lane here, but Andrew Bird is pretty
he's
much
closing in,
right
yeah.
there. He's down to 2 tenths here.
Yep.
Now Andrew kind of stays up a little bit more. Brian gets back down to the very bottom, staying disciplined to that white line. Just so you know, the leaders are about to catch some lap cars, and they're 2 wide yellow.
Jesse Gavey, something must have happened to him. He's got a little bit of damage, it looks like, back to 19th now. And the yellow does fly. Aaron Taylor is on pit road, so I think something may have happened there.
And that 60 Hawks car here. Look,
We're going to try to update pace again, guys. Yeah, he's just in the wall. I think that's manually thrown with him being in the middle of the track.
okay,
Oh,
I
he
know what
stopped.
it is.
Yep.
It was one thing that I know I was having a problem with, in just whenever I was running all by myself, is that if you just so slightly try to correct the car, you know, you're pretty loose, and I think that's what happened. I think he just overcorrected.
I'm going to be honest. I think Brian Harford actually was happy to see that caution because Andrew Berger's really running him down here on the long run. So,
I kind of want to know what happened to Jesse though, because I mean,
yeah.
like you said, it's just like out of nowhere he dropped back. They were not doing green flag pit stops, were they?
That's a possibility. Do you see any damage on his car? No, he's not been to pit road from what I'm seeing. We are having pit stops
yeah.
now.
I'm gonna have to get out my camera tool here and kind of look around the car, but I think I do see just a little.
It looks like
of
a little bit on
damage.
that right front.
Yeah, I'm gonna spin it around here and try to see. Yeah, it looks like a lot on that right front. You can see the tire. Yeah, it looked like he may have gotten in the wall, maybe. I know he was on the outside the last time I saw him, so I hope he didn't get forced up there, but I think that's maybe what have happened.
Right, I agree too. It looks like
And then he
the
missed
race
his
off
pit
pit
box.
road will go to the 71 of Brian Hartford, Andrew Bird, John Hinchcliffe, Calvin Allison, Matt McLean, Josh Sturgill comes out 6th, Kevin Strayberg, Raymond Dormer, Jack Williams loses a spot, and Cody Blackmore will come out in the top 10. All right, guys, step away. We'll be right back.
Hey everybody, do you like a good ghost story? How about an alien abduction story? How about spiritual healing? Do angels really exist? Can people be possessed by demons? Are artifacts really possessed by spirits of the dead? Hey, do Ouija boards really work? Or are conspiracy theories true? You can find out every Monday night at 8 p.m. Central by listening to The Buzz, co-hosted by me and my co-host Molly Spence. We're live every Monday night at 8 p.m. Central. Now, let's get back to the race and see if our car, the Buzz car number 79, driven by Danny Lowe, let's watch it win. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Oval Racing Series. You're listening to Kevin, the co-host of The Buzz on ztalkradio.com. You can catch me live every Monday night, 8 p.m. Central on ztalkradio.com, where me and my co-host, Molly Spence, we cover all topics from paranormal, true crime, alternate history, healing, spirituality. I mean, we cover it all, even the occasional conspiracy theory. Again, we try to cover the gamut of all things. You can listen to us again live every Monday night, 8 p.m. Central on ztalkradio.com. Now, let's get back to the race and see if my car, driven by Danny Lowe, is winning.
hopefully. We're back here at the O'Reilly Auto Parts 200. Trying to get the paints to actually update. For some reason, Trading Paints is not letting me update. So, hopefully we'll be able to get that updated. If not, you guys may do the next break. You're going to see me probably back out of the session and then come back in to make sure they update. Because I want to make sure everybody's got their paints on and stuff like that. Some guys work hard on them to make sure they're seen. So, I want to make sure we get them. That's only fair, to be honest, to the guys that actually have sponsors and stuff like that. All right, we're about to go back green.
It's not gonna look. It's
Okay, that's fine.
don't let me send it because it
Yeah,
just
that's fine.
it all darked it out, so it should be fine now. So I've noticed one thing: a lot of guys are talking about tires. That doesn't surprise me, but then again, I mean, yeah, it does surprise me. I figured, things might have changed with it, but here we go. You ready to come back to the green? Pace cars in. We are back racing here at Texas. As it the 5 this time gets a good little jump to the inside of the Andrew here, as Brian again tries to line here and maybe try to dive back under him here, going off into turn number 3.
Yeah, the 5 right now looking really good. Andrew Bird trying to take back that second spot from him. Calvin Allison's another driver that's worked his way or has been hanging around in the top 5 right now, currently running to that 5th position in that number 28. I'm used to seeing these guys with different paint jobs, and it's throwing me off on who they are. So it's taken me a few minutes to get used to it.
Brian does not get near as a gap as he got last time. This time, John, it's John.
Yeah,
right?
John, yeah.
Yeah, John and Andrew, they stuck right there. Because this way, Brian does have an opportunity to relax his stuff and keep out front. This way, they're pressuring him to actually use this stuff if he wants to stay out front.
Yeah, sitting there watching him, you could tell that Brian's going to have to make a decision here to give up the lead earlier or back off a little bit and save his tires for his longer run. He really wore out his tires last run, so I think you'll see, Brian's a smart driver. I think we'll actually see that happen with him, taking care of his tires just a little bit more.
By the way, I just noticed this by looking at it. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure I'm looking at this right here. Okay, never mind. Actually, yeah, someone that's really worked his way up through the field since that yellow has been Jesse. I know we were talking about it during the break. He had a lot of damage. He started back near the tail end of the lead lap, back around 21st, 20th. He's already up to 14th in just a few short laps, and he's making a lot of moves. I don't think he used his fast repair, so I guess that means that he's still got a little something in that car.
Yeah, he was on pit road for 52 seconds.
So he tried to get as much of it knocked out as he could, but during the break, we figured out that he did wreck and go down to the infield, just bounce off the wall. So that's actually starting to heat up to be a good battle back there for I would think about the 12th position or so, maybe even 10th.
Let's see. A bunch of cars still battling up. I'm watching this lead right here heat up a little bit for second place right now. Andrew Bird and John Hinchcliffe running nose to tail right now. Andrew Bird's been faster the last couple laps, not by much, but he has been faster for the last few laps since we've been green. Really watching him right now, he's really being consistent. He does got a little bit of draft, which helps him, of course, be a little bit faster. That's going to help a little bit. That time, however, John Hinchcliffe was a little bit faster, so we'll see. Looking a little bit further back here in the field, here's Raymond Dormer trying to make a pass on Jesse Gavey. That is a battle for the 12th spot right now. Actually, I'll take that back. That was actually Jesse putting a pass on Raymond, I believe. Up to 12.
I said, Jesse's really coming up through the field. I mean, I don't think he has anything for our top 3 right here, but I think he can probably get back up there. Maybe still get a good top 5 out of this.
Yeah, if he's able, that's what he really needs. He's been struggling the last few weeks, getting caught up in wrecks and him just making mental mistakes and mistakes on his part. So I think, that's really what he needs. We're watching a good battle here between the 58 of Kevin Strandberg and Josh Sturgill and the 17. This is a battle for 6th place. The 17 is really trying to run down the... Yep, yellow is out.
Nice.
Oh, big wreck on the back.
Oh. Danny Lowe. This is actually, I think, right at the tail end of the lead lap
Yeah, I believe
cars.
so.
Sam Warren was in. That was actually just behind Jesse just a few short laps ago. Looks like he has got a lot of damage. I think those are the only cars involved with that
Sam
one.
Warren
So
was the 87, and then the 79 really didn't have nowhere to go, so he tried to go back up, and that's how he got involved. All right, guys, we're going to take another break. I'm actually going to log out of iRace and log back in so I can update my trading paints because it's crazy.
Good
So
evening,
we'll be right
everybody.
back.
Welcome to the Oval Racing Series. You're listening to Kevin, the co-host of The Buzz on ztalkradio.com. You can catch me live every Monday night, 8 p.m. Central on ztalkradio.com, where me and my co-host, Molly Spence, we cover all topics from paranormal, true crime, alternate history, healing, spirituality. I mean, we cover it all, even the occasional conspiracy theory. Again, we try to cover the gamut of all things. You can listen to us again live every Monday night, 8 p.m. Central on ztalkradio.com. Now, let's get back to the race and see if my car, driven by Danny Lowe, is winning. Hey everybody, this is Kevin, co-host of The Buzz on ztalkradio.com, and you can catch me and my co-host Molly Spence live every Monday night at 8 p.m. Central. We talk about all topics, be it paranormal, cryptozoology, aliens, UFOs, abductions, oh good lord, we cover it all, even the occasional conspiracy theory. Again, catch me live every Monday night, 8 p.m. Central on ztalkradio.com. Hey everybody, do you like a good ghost story? How about an alien abduction story? How about spiritual healing? Do angels really exist? Can people be possessed by demons? Are artifacts really possessed by spirits of the dead? Hey, do Ouija boards really work? Or are conspiracy theories true? You can find out every Monday night at 8 p.m. Central by listening to The Buzz, co-hosted by me and my co-host Molly Spence. We're live every Monday night at 8 p.m. Central. Now, let's get back to the race and see if our car, the Buzz car number 79, driven by Danny Lowe, let's watch it win.
All right, guys, we're back in here. Everything's still updating. We're still under caution here after that wreck, so the pages are updating. Thank gosh. So everything should be loading here soon. I'm just making sure I got everything back up and running, and good to go with that. Should not be a problem. About to go back green. We're starting to double them up here a little bit, and you actually mentioned that somebody blew up during that, right?
Yes. Let me go find that. Was it this guy? I know it wasn't the 09, was it? Danny Lowe blew up trying to miss the incident. He got slowed up in time, but whenever he went to miss the wreck, I think the 63 got to his inside, and so he probably got on the brakes a little bit harder and tried to turn to the right to try to give him enough room to miss the wreck. Well, I think he may have locked up his brakes or locked up his tires, I guess, and I think he just overcorrected and went straight into the wall and blew his motor. So, unfortunate for him. I turned so.
We are great. By the way, guys, if you're lagging, I apologize. Real fast, guys, if you was lagging, I apologize. Everything is really jumping around on my screen right now, so hopefully it'll work itself out. I don't know what's going on with it, but it's acting all kinds of crazy at the moment. I'm disconnected from stuff and everything. It's really odd. There we go. I think everything's good. No, it's everything on right now. Everything on the TeamSpeak and stuff like that's disconnected for me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, as long as you didn't get disconnected from the race. Start, and so the 5 was able to get down. So really, once again, I don't think the 5 has gotten near strong of a car to get up there and battle with the 71. So I think really it's going to come down to the 32, maybe trying to get to his back bumper. But of course, as soon as I say that, it looks like the 5 may have got a good run right there.
Yeah, I think some of these paints are not showing up. I'm having trouble seeing Toyotas, but I'm just going to have to deal with it for now. None of the Toyotas are showing up for me for that good. Anyway, guys, if you're lagging, I apologize. I don't know what's going on with it. I know it's lagging a little bit on my end as well, so hopefully we'll able to figure it out here soon, or hopefully it'll calm down. Either way, I'm watching this 88 right now. I'm Matt McLean, who's currently up to 4th place. And running pretty good.
Yeah, he's running. He's running right behind the 3. Battle him for it all. He's still bringing home in the top 5.
I'm having so much trouble right now, guys. I apologize for this. I don't know what's going on. I'm having a bunch of trouble right now with some lag issues and stuff like that. So hopefully able to figure this out as it's being crazy, which is kind of weird, but it's been working perfect for about 3 weeks now. I'm getting a lot of encoding overload. I hope I don't have to restart OBS. Real fast, guys. People that's watching the broadcast, please let me know if it's lagging on your end. If it is, that definitely lets me know. I can't see it right now, so just let me know, and we'll get it fixed.
Is it lagging the race? Is it lagging in the race?
No, it's just OBS is overloading, and it's making you cut out and stuff like that. I hope I don't. I think I got to restart it.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
But yeah, Brian lost it. He's back in 3rd now. So now John Hinchcliffe is now out front leading.
Yeah, you can see. I don't know what is going on with this. Yeah, it's been really laggy. I don't know why. Anyway, let me know if it does it, and we'll fix it. Watching Jack Williams now taking a look here at the 54 car. I don't know why I'm not seeing some of these Toyotas. What, you saying you was having trouble with that as well?
Yeah, it was like the back of the paint was like the actual paint, the actual template.
Yeah, I'm not seeing none of the Toyotas actually paints at all. I'm not seeing none of them hardly. But there's a couple I am seeing, but I'm not seeing Jack's. I'm not seeing Jesse's. A couple other. Now I'm seeing Jesse's. There's a couple others I'm not seeing. Guys, if it keeps lagging, I'm going to have to shut OBS down. You'll just have to hit refresh on this, and I'll have to restart it. I don't know why it's lagging for. Awful strange. Everything's been working perfectly fine. And then, all of a sudden this happens. So I'll have to shut it down and restart it if it keeps doing this. Watching right now, watching the 54 get passed by the 17 of Josh Sturgill.
Sorry, my fault. Watching. Up. Later, just really hurt the 5. Is actually, we got a battle for the lead. The 32 to the inside of the 5.
Here comes the
He wouldn't be able to
32.
make the pass.
Yep, takes that first spot away and will lead this lap. That is actually his first lap led of the race. Andrew Bertulli, we knew it was a matter of time he would get up there.
Well, a lot of it helped since, Brian had his problems. But now, John, he's not going to worry about Brian now. But this is probably good for the 32. I think the 32 is a little bit better than Brian. So I feel like this will definitely help in in Andrew's favor here. So he's probably hoping that 5 gives Brian a lot of, maybe get the green flag pit stops and maybe even pull out his lead even farther. But I don't know. The 5, he's starting to battle back. He's pulling away from the 71 and starting to catch back up to the 32.
Yeah, I hear Derek lagging as well a little bit. Hopefully it'll work out though. Anyway, 'cause I know that's probably on my end as well from that. So hopefully everything will work out. If it does keep going up, we are going to restart OBS if it keeps lagging, and hopefully it'll fix everything. I hope. It's just technical problems that happen sometimes. Watching the 71 right now. Brian Hartford trying to close up and get this lead back. I don't know if he's going to be able to get second here or not.
No, ever since he got in the grass, it just doesn't look like he's had the same power once he gets down to the bottom of the racetrack. I mean, he can get down there, just he can't get as good of a run off. He's a lot better on the entrance than he is on the exits. Unlike before he hit the grass, he may hit his splitter a little bit. And maybe tore it up a little bit there whenever he did go through the grass.
Yeah, that's a good possibility. He got a big run right here through turns 3 and 4 and going to close up just a little bit, but not going to be able to get there just yet. Here's a battle back here for the 4th spot. Here comes Matthew McLean looking underneath the 28 of Calvin Allison, and McLean will take away the 4th spot, move him up 1 spot. Here's a battle for the 9th spot. Kevin Strandberg, Jesse Gavey battling now side by side. And did Jesse get into the wall a little bit again? I can't tell. I mean, he just got really close to it. It's a good battle here. Jesse now takes over the 9th position from that 58 car. Yeah, I'm gonna restart OBS, guys. Just hit refresh on the stream. Alright, we're back. I hope that fixes it. I don't know if it'll fix it or not, but hopefully it will. Watching the 58 with Kevin Strandberg right now. I hope that fixes it, though. I had to actually shut down OBS completely. Like I said, it worked fine. It's been working fine. Everybody knows that from the last few broadcasts, but apparently having trouble tonight for some odd reason. No idea why, but it happens. Watching right now, the closest battle we got back here, David Clark trying to make a pass here on Mike Fortner. This is a battle for the 14th place. And it looks like Fortner's will be able to hold on to that position. Running multiple different lines. Derek, we actually talked about the different lines we expected to see. We didn't think we'd expect to see some of them right now, but we are seeing, multiple groups here.
Yeah, and like I said, now that I think about it, that is actually how the 5 took the lead away. He actually got up to the outside of Brian, and I think that may have shocked Brian just a little bit. And maybe that's what caused him to maybe overdrive it and lose it off the corner. So maybe the middle lane is starting to come in, but I don't think anyone really wants to try it because that's all they see is these leaders running that bottom lane. And as soon as I say that, it looks like Andrew was running the middle lane for most of the corner, and then it looked like he went down to the bottom at the very last second, then kind of started sliding back up. But I'll tell you who's really falling off here is Brian. Brian has really started to fall off. You've got Calvin Allison.
Yeah, breathing on him now.
Actually, I think Brian may have gotten the wall there. It's 28 now to the end.
Yeah, he's having trouble. Brian's definitely in a little bit of trouble here. His car is really wiggling right now through the center of these turns. You can see it. Um, what we're going to do, guys, everybody know what time it is? Derek, do you know what time it is?
Crank it up.
We're gonna crank it up.
All right.
Yeah.
While we were doing that, I really saw this 28 car. Really, he's really ran down these guys. Made an easy pass on Brian, and now he's running down John. You think he may have been saving his stuff so far this run? 'Cause
He's
this is
saving
the
something.
longest run.
He's saving something because he is 2 tenths faster than everybody right now in the field. So, and that's impressive.
We got a lot of cars on the apron. 51 car coming up pit road. I don't.
Yeah,
know
we
if
got
that's
multiple
somebody
cars.
else.
Yeah, we got the 58 of Strandberg now on pit road as well. So we are having green flag pit stops. I'm not surprised by this by any means, by the way.
Yeah, I didn't think it would be this
Early, yeah, I'm surprised by that as well.
But they could know something that we don't. They may be trying to make it to the end, maybe. I don't know because I don't exactly know the fuel count for this.
Actually, we've been over 30 laps, it looks like, on tires. So, yeah, that's probably scheduled. I can tell you this from experience. The fuel count, by the way, they run 100% fuel, if you're wondering.
Yeah.
The fuel count here, from what I did during the open race, which was, of course, was 100% as well, we ran, what was it? I'm trying to think. Hold on, just let me think for a minute. Don't get too excited. It was like 40 or 50 laps, I think. But tires here is super, super heat. We didn't get a look at the weather, by the way. We will do that actually now. The track here is very hot. 101 degrees I'm showing, but I believe it's a little bit hotter now. I believe it's 103. But that's going to tear these tires up. And I can actually tell you the left front here will take a beating. Caution does come out.
Oh, the twos turned around on the front straightaway.
Yep. The
He got
Facebook,
it turned
Justin
back
Apperson.
around.
We will get our instant replay.
Don't delete. No, he just about came up right in front of the leaders there. Yeah, I turned off the.
Get a look here at our instant replay. The 58 also got in the wall and got help. That's how the two went around, actually. Well, he was going around anyway, but the
two was
58 helped
already
you.
going around. He overcorrected. I think
Yeah.
he may have got Wilson. Well, it looked like he may have hit it. It looked like the 58 may have hit the
Yeah, I
two.
believe so, too. I believe that's what turned him all the way around, but either way.
No, he was already losing it. He lost it coming
Yeah.
out of the corner and tried to save it. Justin Epperson has been DQ'd from the race and has been called a NASCAR hauler or the oval hauler. So that'll be interesting.
There was stricter rules put down for this race.
And that-
I think we have an incident limit. You could check that, by the way, in the info section. We didn't mention. We do not have one for this one.
No.
Okay.
As what is he? Okay, there we go. He got removed there, but he was coming down pit road when the leaders were coming down. I didn't think that was gonna be a good thing.
He's actually on replay when the leaders was coming down pit road, but you can see him now. We'll watch the race off pit road. Looks like nobody's going to stay out. Actually, yeah, we go. Here we go. Race off pit road. As it looks like.
4 tire stops is what I
Yeah,
figured.
yeah, for sure. Here comes the
Is
race.
anyone gonna?
The 5, the 28, the 32, then the 70. No, the 88. Then the 70. Then the 17. Then the 71. Wow. Nope, never mind. Brian Hartford beat the 17 out, I think. Daniel Hill will come out 7th. Jack Williams 8th. Kyle Frame will come out in 9th. Cody Blackmore, Jesse Gavey, Andrew Jones will come out in the 12th position.
You said a name in there. It kind of struck me for a second, so I want to go back and check to make sure. Daniel Hill.
Yeah.
Remember, he wrecked in the first round.
Yeah, I'm not surprised to see him here, though. Like, Daniel Hill is such a good driver. I mean, he's won multiple races already this year. To be completely honest with you, if anybody has a chance of knocking Brian Hartford off, right now, Brian Hartford's struggling now. Well, not really struggling. He's back to 5th, so I don't want to say he's struggling. But if anybody has a chance at really taking over this championship, as far as top drivers that I want to mention, there's a lot of guys in here that can do it, so I don't want to, I hope nobody takes this wrong by any means. 2 guys that I know, I'm going to stretch it to 3 guys. John Hinchcliffe, Calvin Allison, and Daniel Hill. And possibly Andrew Bird would be your top 3 guys, or top 4 guys.
And that's respectable.
Yeah, because I'm going to be honest, Daniel Hill I don't think was eligible. I can't remember if he was eligible last year for a championship or not, but I seen him win a couple races last year. We broadcasted him here. He has so much, I don't want to say raw talent because I wouldn't call it that, but he is so smooth on the wheel, and that really benefits at a place like this.
Can he give me his abilities? I need that.
Yeah, right. I agree, too.
Wow. Wow, thanks.
All right, now I'm talking about
Thanks,
me.
team owner. I
need him
no,
as well.
no, not me. I was like, wow, thanks.
Yeah, you need him as well. Don't worry.
Trust me, I'm going to need this thing Sunday night. Oh, my.
I'm telling you. Yeah, I'm still having trouble seeing some Toyota paints. Most of the Toyota paints I have trouble seeing. I'm sorry, guys. I can't help that. Well, everyone's working, but apparently not every one of them. So, just to mention right now, John Hinchcliffe has yet to get a win this season. Andrew Bird has 1 win. Daniel Hill currently has 2 wins. Calvin Allison has a win, and Brian Hartford does have a win. Because I believe, let me make sure about that. Didn't Brian Hartford win last week? No, never mind. Brian Hartford did not win last week. I forgot Calvin Allison won. And Ronald Boggs has a win. So, right now, your top 10 at points right now. Of course, all this, if you win, you're in the chase, I do believe. But John Hinchcliffe, Andrew Bird, Daniel Hill, Kevin Strandberg, Dennis Prevail, currently your top 5. Raymond Dormer, we haven't spoken a lot about. Is Dennis even in here tonight? Raymond Dormer, Matthew McLean, Brian Hartford, Josh Sturgill, and Thomas Reed, currently your top 10. Dennis Prevail's not racing tonight, is he?
No, by the way, they did extend the yellow 1 lap for wave round cars.
Yeah, Dennis Prevail's not in here. So some of these guys can actually move up quite a bit here in the points.
And I'll tell you this: whenever you know that someone that is in one of the positions for a chase spot is not there, you feel kind of relieved. But then again, you feel like now you need to go above and beyond. And that's actually an interesting mix that you have to try to contain in yourself, is to be able, not to push the car too hard to where you don't finish, so therefore you don't maximize your points because someone is not there. But then again, you also got to figure out how can you push your car to the limit to where you can still make sure you finish in the highest position and gain maximum points on them. And that's actually what I did a lot this year, really. And that's really how I made the chase, was just trying to figure out how to make it to the end of all these races and actually give myself a chance.
And I think that goes for somebody like Jesse Gavey. And I talk about him a lot, guys. One, he's on my team in real life, or on iRacing, I mean. In general, he's on my team. But I really mean that from just talking. I think another one would be a Kyle Frame is another one that needs to do that. There's a couple guys out there. David Clark's another one that needs to really do that. These guys are going to wreck. Let's be honest. They're going to have cautions. You're going to have big names get taken out. If you're able to withstand that and somehow finish a little bit better than where they are, it's going to help you, and it goes a long ways.
Yeah. As here we come, pace car getting ready to drop in, and
Green
John
flag.
is gone. The 32 kind of gets a decent restart. I think he has better restarts when he's on the outside lane, but he's able to get to the inside here.
Yeah, good
The
start there.
28, and looks like now the question is, can the 28 get down in front of the 71? As he tries to,
No.
think it may. No, he did not actually.
Nope, he did not.
Wow, that's probably gonna hurt him because now he's getting passed again. I don't know who that's by though. That's Jack Williams up in fourth.
I told you to keep an eye on him. He loves this place. He is a big fan of Texas.
But
Well,
we really haven't seen him though, so I don't know how he's gonna be able to run with these top three. Because these top three, I think, are the three dominant cars.
Yeah.
I don't know really how Brian though is. Of course, I don't know if he had an echelon pit stop or he used his fast repair. But right now, this 32 is all over the back of the 5 and probably really making this 5 really work his stuff.
For people wanting to know, reason why I'm saying Jack is good here is because he actually does have a Pro Series win here at Texas. So that's pretty big. I mean, yeah, and when I say that, his I rating's really up there as well, and so he was up there with some good drivers. We may have a battle here for the lead. This
Oh, I thought I
32 is
heard-
all on the back of the 5.
Yeah, and really, I think the 32 needs to try to find a different lane to get around it. But actually, here comes Brian. Brian also comes back to life.
Brian's like, y'all want to talk about me? I'll show you I can race.
32 is about to make a pass on the outside.
Very,
Is he-
it's a power move if he makes that work. This is a power move if he can do that.
He's
gonna do it.
clear. Now,
He's going to do it. He's going to get the
turn
run
turn
off.
two.
No, he
He
did
got
not
the
get
run off.
a.
He made the he got it, but right here will be it. If he can do it right here, I mean, that shows you that outside line may be working. But actually, the 5 battled back on the inside and actually took it back away.
I'll give the 32 credit. Here he comes back on the outside again. He's looking really strong right now on that high line. I'm very impressed with what Andrew's doing here. We'll see if he's able to get a run. He's going to side draft that 5 into turn 1 and 2. That's where that lower spoiler and the lower downforce package really helps somebody like the 32, taking that air off the spoiler. It's already small enough, so that will get the 5 loose, but, we've seen right
Here
there.
comes the 71. He's on the inside of the 32. That makes the 32 think better about battling up.
Caution's out.
Caution is out.
Mike
trying to
Fortner.
find
Mike
it.
Fortner, 51.
51.
Somebody else was involved. Yep, the 10. Oh!
Rick Rose.
Yeah, Rick Rose may have helped the 51 around. That was weird, though, on a straightaway. As we get
Okay. Oh.
we'll get a replay here and see what happened.
Okay. What had happened was the 10 was bump drafting the 51.
That was just strange, though. Like, he was a whole nother 10 mile an hour faster. That's odd. You don't see Rick Rose do that a lot, so it's very strange to have that happen. The 51's got a little bit of back end damage, and I can't tell if his nose is damaged. The 10, on the other hand, okay, he does got a little nose damage on that 51.
I think maybe the 51 got loose coming up off the corner, so he was a little bit slower.
That's a possibility because there was a big gap difference there. Yeah, the 10's got quite a bit of damage. Looks like he's actually got a tire down, even though tires don't go down on iRacing, but that's what it looks like.
I so wish they would because none of us would be able to drive our cars back to pit road.
Nah.
We got pit stops actually.
Do we? Who's pitting? Oh, okay. Brian Hart. Yeah, everybody's actually on pit road. Calvin Allison stayed out.
Not shocking. I
not
knew
at
someone
all.
was going to make a strategy like that.
We'll see how it does. Here comes the race off pit road, though. It is going to be the 5, then the 32, the 71 to 54. The 16 of Gavey comes out in 6th place. Daniel Hill comes out in 7th. Josh Sturgill 8th. Matt McLean, Kyle Frame will come out in 10th. And then a whole mess of cars after that. Let's try to get an interview here with Calvin Allison. If I can dial him up.
All right, 10-4. I'll see if I can get in touch with him here next day or so.
All
I
right.
haven't necessarily pursued him real hard.
Maybe,
you
maybe
understand what
not.
I'm getting at. It's been a busy time for myself. So but I'll try to get the to you by.
Nope, Calvin's coming to the pit.
Actually,
Is that all right?
so never mind. And then with that idea.
We'll get an interview here with John Hinchcliffe.
Okay,
Hey,
yeah,
John
yeah,
Hinchcliffe, you got a copy?
I did not see
Here you
you.
go right here, gentlemen.
I did not see you pop up.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
actually talk to Andrew Bird instead. Hey, Andrew Bird, you got a copy?
Yep.
Well, man, you're starting here. Looks like you'll be starting beside this 5 car. You've been faster in the longer runs, so we've seen anyway. You think you got anything for these guys up front right now in front of you?
Yeah, definitely. The top 3 is incredible. We're so close, and it's going to be an incredible race for the win if we can all 3 be up the front.
We actually seen you try to make a pass on the outside a few minutes ago. Was you finding grip up there? That was a really powerful move you tried to do.
Not really. Grip is just fine on the bottom as it is on the high side, but or the middle. But the 5, he races extremely clean. I trust him not to come up on me, so I can race close to him, and that helps the outside work a little bit.
We'll see if you feel that way here in a couple laps. Good luck and get up there and see if you can take this win away from these guys.
Okay, thank you.
That was Andrew Bird in that number 32 car. Andrew's a very good driver, honestly. Him, John Hinchcliffe, he gave a lot of respect right there to them top 3 guys of the 5 and the 71. Don't count Brian Harford out of this race.
And, you know, I kind of give Brian a little bit of a hard time, but that's because I was here whenever he dominated all
Yeah,
the time.
that's what I'm saying.
I kind of got to give him a hard time. So, I mean, I'm not going to say count him out, but right now, actually, I just looked at this. Look who's starting 5th
Yeah, and 4th.
and 4th. Oh, where did these boys come from? I can't know. No, they can't be doing
Yeah,
this
I
stuff.
give Jesse a lot of credit for that, man. He got in the wall early. Actually had to start at the end of the longest line when he got in the wall because he spent a numerous amount of time on pit road, and now he's back up to 5th place. You got to give him credit.
We are for sure getting one to go this time. So, what, 40 or 50 laps to go?
We're on lap
40 minutes?
80 of 134. We're coming to lap 80, so yeah, right around now. I think we got 54 laps to go.
50. Yeah. Pace car's in. Let's see who gets the better jump here. The
Oh, at 5.
goes. The 32 doesn't need to get down. Just
32.
Yet. Now he can get down.
Yeah, I was a little worried about that 32 possibly not getting down in time, but he does do a good job of doing that. And
Jack got down right behind the 71.
who is
So
that?
the
Daniel
top
Hill? Woo, Daniel Hill with the power move.
Oh, we got
Big
a
wreck.
We got one around.
64.
Oh, I heard an engine.
64. Wow, what a hit. That was, oh man. That was my favorite car, too. He is the Napa car. We'll get a replay.
Why did I even question it?
See if we can go up out of the sky.
Wow. Oh, hard hits.
Oh,
my.
4 guys, 5 guys involved, at least.
David Clark is involved. Ronald Boggs again involved. Of course, coming out after having to wait 45 minutes for repairs. He's only on lap 21.
Man,
Just so you know.
I hate the 21 got involved in that. He's such a good driver, and he gets caught up in stuff that just is out of control, and unfortunately, he was part of that.
But that's part of racing. That's one thing you got to understand when you're
Yeah,
racing is
that's
that
racing.
Yeah.
And I think, honestly, Derek, to be completely honest with you, and I'm not taking nothing from these guys when I say this, I think it's where qualifying really comes into a big thing here. If you're qualifying up front, you're not going to be back there when a wreck happens. You know what I mean? Yeah, a wreck can happen up front, but I see the 5 blinking.
Jesse hit the commitment cone.
Do they have a rule for that?
No, but they need to.
I don't think we took it out early, by the way.
No, we need to put it back in. If you hit the commitment cone, that should be a 5-lap penalty.
So we'll take a.
Hashtag Cone lives matter.
Oh my gosh, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. Somebody needs to go get a drink.
Hey everybody, do you like a good ghost story? How about an alien abduction story? How about spiritual healing? Do angels really exist? Can people be possessed by demons? Are artifacts really possessed by spirits of the dead? Hey, do Ouija boards really work? Or are conspiracy theories true? You can find out every Monday night at 8 p.m. Central by listening to The Buzz, co-hosted by me and my co-host Molly Spence. We're live every Monday night at 8 p.m. Central. Now, let's get back to the race and see if our car, the Buzz car number 79, driven by Danny Lowe, let's watch it win. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Oval Racing Series. You're listening to Kevin, the co-host of The Buzz on ztalkradio.com. You can catch me live every Monday night, 8 p.m. Central on ztalkradio.com, where me and my co-host, Molly Spence, we cover all topics from paranormal, true crime, alternate history, healing, spirituality. I mean, we cover it all, even the occasional conspiracy theory. Again, we try to cover the gamut of all things. You can listen to us again live every Monday night, 8 p.m. Central on ztalkradio.com. Now, let's get back to the race and see if my car, driven by Danny Lowe, is winning.
Commitment call violation. We're back here at Texas Motor Speedway, having fun with Derek. I want to mention, by the way, guys, I feel like an idiot. Y'all can laugh at me in the chat. So the Toyotas, I just found out that the Toyota paints that was not loaded up on my screen, the reason why they're that color is because they never actually picked a new paint for when the new Toyota came out. So, like Jack Williams, for example, his car is solid white. It's because his car actually is white. Brian Harford probably did not choose a paint since they updated the paint templates.
Brian has a Pennzoil car.
Okay, never mind. I'm not seeing his car. Seen everybody but his. Go figure. Sorry, Brian. All right, so we're on 50 to go once we hit the line here. I do believe. So this is going to be a fun little countdown to see who is able to get it. Who are you most impressed with so far?
Honestly, Jesse. I mean, I know that sounds kind of weird coming from me, but he's proved to me that I mean, he's not going to back down, and he's going to keep fighting with everything he's got.
You know, honestly, this is going to sound biased, but I completely agree. A lot of people don't like it. It sounds like I'm favoriting him, and honestly, somebody that got wrecked and worked their way back up, you got to be somewhat impressed with that. I mean, there's a couple other guys that I'm impressed with. I'm anxious to see somebody like what Calvin Allison can do now, being he's back in 11th and showing that he's super fast. So we'll see.
Pace car's in. Pace car breaking that commitment cone violation. The 5 is gone, and 32 again. They have a rule about changing lanes, don't they?
I don't know. I have no idea. Jack Williams hitting the apron just a little bit. He's going to slide up. Jesse Gavey with a good run down here on the backstretch. And it looks like 3 different lines coming into play. You just see Brian Hartford. Here comes Jesse looking underneath his teammate in the 54. Almost contact. There is contact. Around goes to 16. Making contact. He's going to be spinning through the infield. He does keep it off the wall. He may have a pit road violation here. This could be a black flag. We will see what happens. Jesse Gavey, big trouble here, making contact with that 54 of Jack Williams.
Well, let's just put this into perspective, shall we? They are teammates, I guess, in the CFR family. That just kind of... I'm just trying to think on how to put this in a nice way. That's not going to be good rolling over. It'll be interesting if we debrief these two. I'm just going to say that for the fun of it. Because that's usually what I like. I like coming into debriefs because that's usually when people let each other have it. This debrief would be kind of fun. And that sucks for Jesse because he worked all the way back up there.
And now he's going to have to work again.
But thankfully for him, I don't think he hit the wall.
The thing is, I'm anxious to see if he's got a pit road penalty here. He didn't come in, so he did. He was actually below the green line, but below the green cone. So I don't know if he's actually going to have one or not. I think he's okay. I'm pretty sure he's okay with that, but he's going to need some help now.
Yeah, and if I was Jack right now, I would make sure. Well, actually, really,
Jack didn't do nothing wrong. Yeah, he didn't do nothing wrong, honestly. Got a battle for the lead.
He didn't get any damage off that, did he?
No, none of them hit anything, just each other's car. Just slightly touched it. Got a good battle here for the lead, by the way, 32.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Looking back at that 32, that's Andrew Bird you're staring at. On board now with Hinchcliffe. I don't know what it is with guys with the last name Hinchcliffe, but they could drive race cars.
Apparently.
Indy 500 winner had the last name Hinchcliffe.
Actually, here comes Brian. You know, this is surprising me, though. Of course, I said it kind of earlier in the broadcast. I didn't think Brian had that strong of a race car.
I'm going to tell you right now.
He was out front.
I'm going to be honest with you. With the lower downforce package, that is going to make a difference, by the way. But I'm going to be honest. We usually try to compare drivers. We've done this before on our own time. We usually compare drivers to certain NASCAR drivers. Now, I don't know about you, but let me see if this makes sense to you. Does the 71 remind you of Kevin Harvick?
He can.
He does.
He most definitely can.
Yeah, the closer for a reason.
Yeah. I mean, we're still a little ways off here.
43 laps, yeah.
Yeah. But, I mean, that could be gone like that, though. So,
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I'm telling you, I think his 71's holding back a little bit. I just get that feeling. I don't know, but maybe it's just me. Maybe it's because I like Brian. He's a really good guy. I like seeing him up front. I mean, he was not last year's champion for no reason. He did not win that many races by accident.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just going to be honest. I mean, there's some great talent in here. I mean, we got two rookies right now. That goes to show you. We got two rookies in here, so that shows you the amount of talent that's actually in here with John Hinchcliffe and Andrew Bird. Not taking nothing away from them guys.
Yeah.
I mean, they're leading great drivers with Daniel Hill and Brian Hartford both. So.
And Daniel Hill back there, he's kind of far off.
Yeah.
I think that's because he's been battling, but he's got a long way to go to try to catch these top three. I mean, it's going to be an uphill climb, especially because here's the deal. If we do not see a yellow, it'll come down between these three.
I'm going to be honest. If it don't come down to a yellow, we're going to see some strategy being played.
I'm already calling it. The winner of this race will not pit.
I agree 100%. We will have people on pit road, though.
People are going to come down to pit road thinking that, oh, well, maybe these fresh tires. I don't think that's going to help.
I don't either.
You're going to go a lap down. And I don't think you can make up a lap in 20-some-odd laps.
Well,
I mean,
last night, okay, I'm going to go to my trends. I'm Larry McReynolds now. Last night, 86-degree track temp. We're at 103 in here tonight, okay? We pitted with 30 laps remaining. We ran about 30 laps on our tires. I pitted with 30 laps remaining. I did. Everybody else was there as well pitting. I came in when I was in like 8th place or something. I was able to make up 2 spots. The reason why is because the guys that stayed out was so far in the field, back in the field anyway. So I finished 6th overall. And I can tell you, the winner of that race did not take tires.
Actually, here comes the 71 now, actually, to the inside of the 32.
Here comes Brian Hartford. That's what I'm talking about. The 32 is going to let him have it for now.
Yellow
Now everything changed. Scott Masick, possibly?
Big wreck. Is that Jack in it? Please don't tell me that's Jack.
I don't see nobody else in it.
No, that was not Jack. Who's that in the middle of the track right there?
17. Ah,
He
Josh
is having a good
Sturgill.
run. Now, we need to get our cameras on the 16. He might be going trying to find his little friend.
I think he'll be okay. I think he's got an in-game spotter. 17 right here. We're watching him. Calvin Allison. Oh, he gets loose. Calvin Allison actually came up into him there a little bit, I believe. And 54. What? Jack Williams. What a move, man. You are, wow. We're going to ride on board here. That is impressive. That is some of the most impressive driving I've seen in a very long time. Watch this. Jack Williams actually hit the apron, had to pedal it. Here comes the wreck right in front of you. Watch how he misses this wreck.
Oh, my word.
Whoa. I don't know. You talk about catching a break.
That's still not going to beat me no, wait, never mind. I don't have save of the year. Never mind.
We're definitely going to see pit stops here. Everybody will be on pit road. Possibility we see 2 tires, though.
I could have. Honestly,
I wouldn't.
Yes,
I wouldn't. But there's just a possibility we could see 2 tires.
oh, check out coming onto pit road. The 9 all the way to the inside.
I just now seen Calvin's got a ton of damage. I believe he does got a fast repair, though.
Oh, the 28?
Yeah, the 28. Yep. He's creeping on pit road. It's going to be a trouble right here. He's trying to get into his pit box. You got people pitting behind him. I don't know if he's even going to make it to his pit box. Yeah, he will. Somebody had to check up a little bit, but he did use his fast repair. Watching the race off pit road. It's a great view here of who's going to win the race off pit road. It's going to be the 5 out first. Oh, this is close. 32. 32, Brian Harford. That was close.
But you know what? Who that will work out for is the 5, because I think he has the stronger car than the 32. So he'll be starting right behind him. If the 5 can get the jump, he can get to his inside whenever on the exit of turn 2. So this could work out in the 5's favor, coming out 3rd over 2nd.
I'm going to tell you who it really helps. Somebody like Jesse Gavey, who needed that caution.
True.
All right, guys, we'll be right back. Quick commercial break. Be gone 30 seconds.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Oval Racing Series. You're listening to Kevin, the co-host of The Buzz on ztalkradio.com. You can catch me live every Monday night, 8 p.m. Central on ztalkradio.com, where me and my co-host, Molly Spence, we cover all topics from paranormal, true crime, alternate history, healing, spirituality. I mean, we cover it all, even the occasional conspiracy theory. Again, we try to cover the gamut of all things. You can listen to us again live every Monday night, 8 p.m. Central on ztalkradio.com. Now, let's get back to the race and see if my car, driven by Danny Lowe, is winning. Hey everybody, this is Kevin, co-host of The Buzz on ztalkradio.com, and you can catch me and my co-host Molly Spence live every Monday night at 8 p.m. Central. We talk about all topics, be it paranormal, cryptozoology, aliens, UFOs, abductions, oh good lord, we cover it all, even the occasional conspiracy theory. Again, catch me live every Monday night, 8 p.m. Central on ztalkradio.com.
We are back here at Texas Motor Speedway. 33 laps will remain once we take the green. I just got word, by the way, from Jack Williams, and I talked to Jesse as well. Jesse's got a spotter, and what happened was there was actually net code between Jesse and Jack. he actually at first he thought he did get into him, but looking at Jesse's car, according to his spotter, Tyler Cox, he had no damage whatsoever from that, so there was net code involved.
Well, I guess that works for him. By the way, they will be going one more lap.
Oh, yep, pace lights are back on. So I just want to share that, like I said, about what happened. That was a big race right there for top 5. Man, there's so many people right now. Wait, who am I not seeing? Somebody got penalized. Why am I? Yeah, where? No, well, hold on. I'm missing. Oh, okay. All right, that's who it was. Never mind. I had Andrew. I was looking at my live time and I didn't see Andrew Bird up front. Sorry, guys. When I broadcast that, I really don't watch the stream a whole lot. I actually watch the live time and stuff. Make sure y'all can see it better. Right now is Brian Harper's time to shine. I call him an old man. I don't know how old he actually is, but he's been in the league longer than most of them, so I want to call him that.
Here's the deal, though. With him starting that outside lane, it's going to be tough. But he does got that 9 behind him, and that 9 looks like he's coming to life. Jack, I don't see Jack finishing top 5, and here's why. Even though they had net code, I'm just saying, he doesn't look like he's got the car that can run top 5. He's got a top 10 car, just not quite enough, unless he was holding a lot back, or that he was trying to count.
Here's my thing with the 71 to 32 real fast. If the 71 can keep up here on this restart, he can pass him on his start once they get off turn 2. But he's got to be side by side with him. If not, then he's not going to. Let's just be honest. But honestly, the 32's been getting good start. So
Jack just texted me.
Well, I bet he loved that. Here we go.
Race car's in.
Yeah, right there. That 32's going. 71 did not get going. He's going to be under attack for a second now.
Well, maybe he can battle it back on the outside.
Yeah, he may be able to hold it. He may be able to hold it back on the outside.
I don't know. What kind of... Did they put Nos in that pit stop for that 32?
I don't know. He took off. Yeah, he took off. 71, Brian Harper's still trying to battle. He's not going to be able to hold on to second spot. Jack Williams now battling him for that third spot. Yeah, you just jinxed him.
I guess Jack's trying to prove me wrong here, which I hope I do jinx him. I hope he does get up there. I hope he can battle for this win.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, Daniel Hill's not going to lay over for nobody. He's right now, though, he's battling with the 88 Matthew McLean in that 88 Exalta Chevrolet. You can see the 88 there battling this 9. Right now, all top 5 pretty much knows the tell. All but Andrew Bird.
Yeah, that's because of that great start. And that's one thing we talked about back at Auto Club a couple weeks ago. It's all about that kind of start. Actually, Daniel Hill was looking to the bottom there, Jack, just couldn't quite get there.
Daniel Hill, 2-time winner already. Still under attack for about 88. 88 got a good drive off that exit of 2. Here comes now Daniel Hill. Thought he was going to get a run there on the 54 Williams, but he will not get it just yet. And I say that.
Oh, well, actually, here comes the 9. I was going to say, if someone can get in front of this 71, you pretty much are locking this race away for the 5. Well, hold up.
The 9 drove up. The 9 drove him up the track there a little bit. And I think that, honestly, that was just good racing by the 9. It was aggressive, yes. But you got to think, 29 laps to go. You got to do what you can to take that position away. And that forces the 54 to go up. Oh, the 88 gets loose.
Oh, save it. I was wondering why Jack got such a huge
great save. But that's going to allow Kyle Frame to have a chance.
57 did a good job there. That's
is that Jesse?
He did. Yeah, Jesse's up there. Jesse's trying to battle back. He's back in the 8th position right now.
Wow.
He's actually looking for the battle for 6. Actually, they touch a little bit for that battle.
That's where netcode could come into play. You got to be careful there.
Jesse actually looking in the middle lane. I don't know how much I agree with that decision.
Well, I can tell you right now, I just seen what he's doing. He's backing up the corner a lot right now. You just seen that's why he's closing the gap on the exit. You'll see it. Let's see if he does it here in 1 as well. He did not back up the corner as much that time.
Here's my thing. I think we will see a half a round of green flag pit stops.
Here comes the 16 looking to the inside of the 57. Will a 16 back up this corner? No, he will not back it up.
Yeah, and I kind of just said it, and I think you completely did not hear me. But, like, I think we'll see a half of a round of pit stops.
There's a possibility we could see some pit stops, yeah.
it'll be within the next 10 laps. We'll see someone try to come down and hope for a yellow as soon as they do, because those fresh tires are going to do some damage.
Josh Sturgill right now trying to hold back the 70. Ray Dormery does have a lap car, a pretty big gap between that. The 17 trying to run down Kyle Freeman at 57. Calvin Allison also in this mix is 1 lap down. He is actually racing for the lucky dog spot, racing the 84 of Cody Blackmore, who's quite a bit of ways behind him. There's Cody in the number 84 Army car. Haven't spoke a lot about him. Also, Mark Armstrong also in this mix. 2 laps down, however. Andrew Jones also in that 64 car, currently running 16th, is trying to get the lucky dog. Still a lot of work to be done, however.
Boy, I'm actually not surprised to see this 32 kind of keeping the gap where he is. Honestly, I think he's just going to run this thing wide open. Not wide open, but I think he's not going to save now. When you're the leader, you really don't have an opportunity to save.
Yeah, he's
But I
got the
think
gas
kinda
for sure.
Yeah.
We know that.
My thing is that I really don't see this 5 he maybe catches him a lap, but then he loses it. So I think that this 32 has got I think he's got one of the strongest cars. Unless this 9 has been holding back for a little bit, and he goes down, he catches down that 71 and 5 fairly quickly. I think he may be able to get the 32 a run for his money, but I just don't see that happening.
Yeah, honestly, we've seen Andrew Bird have a really good long run car. And I'm going to be honest, this is going to be a close thing to see who gets the most laps led and extra bonus points. Brian Harford has the most laps led right now with 41. Then it's Hinchcliffe with 35, and then it's Andrew Bird with 32. So, there's still potential that we could, all this could change.
And these guys are actually catching some lap traffic.
Now, that could play a factor.
Let's see, the first lap car is going off into turn 3.
Who is it? Do you know?
Just coming, Rick Rose.
Okay, in the team car.
Yeah.
See Richard Rose right now.
Which I don't think we should have a problem out of here.
No, you won't. No, you won't. One thing that this 32's wanting, he's wanting Brian Hartford to try to pass this 5 car and battle him as hard as he can to burn their tires off, and so he can try to stretch that lead. But honestly, right now the fastest car right now on track is Brian Hartford. Then it is Daniel Hill, and then it goes to Andrew Bird. Actually, then it goes back to Matt McLean. That is your top 3 fastest cars right now. I will tell you that Jesse Gavey actually just passed Jack Williams for that 6th spot. Now, honestly, I'm not saying this just because he's my driver. If we had more laps, Jesse would definitely be a good chance on having a chance to race with these top 3 guys. Battle for second. Brian Hartford underneath John Hinchcliffe for 2nd place. 71 is just going to, or 5 is just going to give it up to him. Not going to battle him. That's a smart move there. That's experience. And John Hinchcliffe, who is a rookie in the series, that's just experience of him driving these cars, a lot.
Yeah.
And, 19 laps to go, anything could still happen. Don't quite know. I can tell you from our trends, Larry McReynolds speaking again, these guys will always, no, they're not done. We always have a caution within the last 15 laps for this league. So I would not be surprised if we have one soon. And I hope we don't, though. Like, honestly, I hope we don't. But I don't think they're done.
Yeah.
Right now, your biggest battle is going to be with Jack Williams and Josh Sturgill and them. It's a big group. Here comes Sturgill looking, took a peek.
Wow. Oh, yeah, that right there's the huge battle.
Yeah.
You can see the 28th actually kind of caught back up to that group.
Yeah, and he's still a lap down. I think he's got to be careful. Our next battle will be right here with Jesse Gavey and Matthew McLean, a battle for the top 5 spot.
Wait, the 28th's a lap down?
Yeah, where he's the one that got involved in that wreck, remember?
Ah, that's right. Yeah.
So he's going to need a caution to get the lucky dog. He's racing Cody Blackmore, who's a good ways behind him, 12 seconds behind him. So he's got that advantage to him. Right now, Andrew Bird is just driving away, though.
Yeah.
The fastest last time by was Daniel Hill. We'll get it this time and see after everybody crosses the finish line. All right, so the fastest this time by, looking at Daniel Hill trying to run down the 5 car, the fastest this time by, it goes to Daniel Hill once again. Daniel reminds me of Kevin Harvick as well, to be honest. Oh, we got a lap car 87,
Yeah.
and they went through wide. Here comes Daniel Hill looking underneath the 5 right now. This is a battle for third place. This is a big position on the racetrack. Still side by
if this
side.
9 can get there, it'll change everything.
Yeah, I agree. Off turn 2. Ooh, the 9 gets loose off the exit. Does a good job on holding on to it and was able to still keep it there. The 5 sliding way up the track. That may actually allow this 9 to complete that pass, and it will.
Oh, I thought the 71 got in the wall.
Jesse Gavey making a pass on the high side against the 88. Matthew McLean gets a little loose on exit. Jesse goes to the high side and takes that 5th place away. That was a good pass there as well. Jack Williams did get passed by that 17 car. Josh Sturgill. So Sturgill pulled away from that. Here comes the 28 around Jack. Remember the 28, Calvin Allison is a lap down. That would be Kyle Frame right behind Jack. That is for position. That is a battle for 8th place. So we'll see if anything changes. A little bit further back, we got a battle for 10th starting to heat up. The 09 of Greg Edgar battling Raymond Dormer. Right now 3/10. Last time by, it has been Greg Edgar actually been faster quite a bit. This time by, it goes to Raymond Dormer, however. Oh, battle right here. Jack Williams, Kyle Frames, side by side at the exit of turn 2, and Kyle Frame will take that spot away. Jack's in a little bit of trouble here.
Yeah, I just don't think he has a lot of long run speed. It looks
Yeah.
like he has a very short speed.
Yeah,
short
he's
run
really good.
car.
It looks like he's really burned up his tires, honestly. He's running 31 second laps. And, I mean, when your leaders are still running 30.1.
Did I just hear Andrew bump it back into 4th?
Possibility of, I don't know. Let's see if we can check his RPMs here and hop on board with Andrew. See if we can hear something. I don't think he is. It was close, but I don't think he is. I know he's really low. He's getting down to about 7,000 RPM. Yeah, he gets down to 7,100 RPM.
So, I mean, we're coming to 10 to go right here?
10 to go, yeah.
Yellow.
Oh, yep, there it is. Yellow is out. Who is around?
I don't know.
Josh
Trying to
Sturgill.
find it.
The 17.
Oh.
That was Spence. Oh, somebody's mad. Oh, the 88. Yeah, the 88. Jesse Gavey got into it. And then that actually was not the caution. The 17 tried to slow down and spun. That was actually the caution, I believe. But the wreck actually happened here with Jesse Gavey and the 88. Jesse hits the apron, comes up on the 88, and kept sliding up, and both of them getting the wall hard.
Wow.
Wow. I'm not going to tell people to stay out. I wouldn't stay out.
Stay out.
But the reason why I'm saying this, it happened earlier with 5-lap tires, and they just got left sitting. So I would pit. We'll see what happens.
Take 2.
2 might not be bad. What this is going to do is put Calvin Allison back on the lead lap, though. Here they come down pit lane. This should be good.
9 got into his pit stop pretty clean. I think he may just need
Got
to
to
take
watch
2
Daniel
here.
Hill. Daniel Hill is, he may be somebody to watch out for.
He took 4.
I'm trying to see if anybody's taking 2. Race off pit road goes to the 32. Daniel Hill comes off 3rd. 57 into 54. Oh, the 70 comes out. In 8th, that's a good pickup. It looks like Jesse's going to sit on pit road and get a lot of that damage fixed. Matt McLean. Where's McLean at? I'm not seeing him.
He's in front of the leaders right now.
Was he a lap down?
No. Actually, no. The 71 just passed him. Oh, remember he went down pit road before the whenever the yellow came out.
Well, that ain't good. So we'll see what happens with all that after all this shakes out. I can tell you the 64 is going to stay out and get away around. Sam Warren's going to get away around. It looks like. I don't think a lot of these guys are going to come down pit road. Cody Blackmore. Definitely going to stay out. A lot of these guys are going to stay out. We're going to actually, I believe, no, Sam Warren came down. We're going to have 15 cars on the lead lap after the waiver rounds. Well, I think in this situation, honestly, I think I'm happy if I'm to 32. You've been getting great restarts. Brian's not been great on restarts. They really got to keep an eye on Daniel Hill, though. That's somebody that may have a chance.
Yeah,
we'll see.
And that's what I see.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with that. Well, this is going to be a fun fight to the finish.
Oh, most definitely.
We said that, the trends do show from us broadcasting so much for these guys, and last season, you do have cautions for this league towards the end of the race. We'll see. Hopefully, we can finish under. Usually, there's a caution sometimes during that race, during that lap.
Tyler just came over the radio and started talking something. I couldn't exactly hear him.
Yeah, we'll just not say nothing.
Yeah, oh boy.
Get pretty heated, huh?
I think the 16 and the 88 are going on about something, I think.
Oh, I'm sure they're going on about quite a bit of stuff after what happened. We'll definitely keep it on that.
Jesse was the one giving the EOL.
Yeah,
so
that was. Yeah, it was Jesse's fault. He came up. He hit the apron and didn't come up. I mean,
okay.
he definitely did hit the apron and just came up. So it was his fault. I mean, that's 100% sure. 6. So Jesse's going to be at the tail end. Does that put him behind the lap cars as well?
Yep.
It does, don't it? So he's going to be, he's going to be way back there.
He needs a yellow as soon as we go green.
Yeah, and we don't know how much speed he's actually got either.
Sure.
All right, well. Honestly, I think he just needs to try to get a top 15 finish.
Which I think he will, but
bring us to the green.
Here we go, boys. Keep it nice and easy. Pace cars in. He's waiting. He's going.
We got wheel spin. Calvin Allison spun his tires, it looks like.
No, actually, he was already up on the outside before.
Okay. Daniel Hill making the pass on the 5. Jack Williams trying to follow suit. His battle for 4th place. Jack Williams side by side with John Hinchcliffe exiting turn 2. The closest battle for the lead right now between the 54 and the 5. Still side by side is the 54 and 5. As they go through the tri-oval, it looks like the 5 may be able to prevail. He's got the momentum off the high side. He does not clear the 54 just yet. This is not what the 5 wants. He wants to have 54. 54 with a big run through the center of the corner. Oh, this is going to get good right here for these two guys.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't want to count out the 9 yet, but he needs to get around this 71
quick.
Right
Yeah, he's got to go quick. Yeah, I agree. Still a battle here for the 4th position. Jack Williams, John Hinchcliffe going at it through turns 1 and 2. And Jack Williams is able to clear the 54, or able to clear the 5 right now. We'll have 3 laps to go once we come back to the stripe. Andrew Bird looking to get another win here in this season. Does have 1 win on the season, currently 2nd in points. So John Hinchcliffe really don't want this to happen, but he may not have no stop. Here we got a pass for 2nd now. Daniel Hill, Brian Hartford side by side entering turn 2, exiting turn 2. Nose to nose drag race down into turn 3. We'll see who comes out the other side.
I just think it's a little too late for that. I mean,
I agree.
they're almost,
I think it's
looks like
definitely
a
too
second
late.
off.
We're coming to 2 to go. Almost contact. Next caution ends at Brian Hartford. Oh, almost loses it. That was close. Jack Williams forced to the high side now. Also a battle for fourth. The 5 and the 54 going back at it. And it looks like Jack Williams going to let him have it and fall in behind the 5. And it looks like Daniel Hill will take over second place as well.
And Andrew Bird, I don't want to say he can coast just yet, but actually, because here comes the 5 looking at the inside of the 71.
Yeah, Brian's in a little bit of trouble here on that higher side. He's having a little bit of trouble. White flag's out, though. Almost contact there between the 5 and the 71. We're going to hop up to our leader in just a second. Andrew Bird set and sail to turn 3 and 4.
Just got to make sure he gets up cleanly, and he does.
Winner.
He has all night.
Winner for the O'Reilly 200. Andrew Bird wins at Texas. Second place goes to Daniel Hill. Third place, Brian Hartford. Fourth, John Hinchcliffe. Fifth, Jack Williams. Sixth goes to Kyle Frame. Calvin Allison will finish 7th. Good run for Calvin there. Jesse will finish in 13th. The reason why I'm going to Jesse, I want to make sure there's no contact here between him and the 88. As we're waiting to see. Just want to see if there's anything going to happen after the race. It's always a good thing to watch. Andrew Bird, big win here tonight, will lead a total of 55 laps. And it looks like Jesse's just going to pull it down pit road. Definitely a smart thing to do, I believe.
Well, can they hit each other on pit road?
Right now they can, but it looks like Jesse's just going to pull it into his box. And here's your winner. Burning it down on pit road. Or, I'm sorry, on the front stretch.
On pit road, nice.
32, Andrew Bird, as we get our interviews with our leaders, our winner.
Does it say Rooster Teeth on it?
No, that was last week's game. It's justluck.com. It's blue.
Hey, Andrew Bird, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Man, you was able to keep that 32 out front for most of the night.
You're not talking. You're not talking.
You was able to keep that number 32 out front most of the night. Was able to lead 55 laps. Very impressed with that. Talk us through your night. How did it go?
Well, my car felt extremely consistent. I was able to get right on the white line and think that was kind of the difference maker. But the top 3 of Hartford and Hinchcliffe was just so insanely close. It was incredible. This is obviously the best race so far this season, and I'm glad I was able to be up front with it.
I agree with that. It looks like you got North Carolina on the side of your car as well. You got to be a little bit happy about that. How was the tires handled up for you tonight? Was it good on the long run? I mean, was there a big fall off that you noticed?
Yeah, it was a pretty big fall off. I think on a deep long run it gets to like 3 to 4 seconds off, 3 actually. And but it's just you have to remain consistent and just keep trying to hit your marks, whether you have to brake more or let off more, and that helped me a lot. You have to save tires too.
Second win of the season for you. Possibility you could move into the points lead. I don't know. John finished 4th, so we don't know exactly where that's going to be just yet. Anybody want to give a shout out to?
North Carolina for getting it done, and then Jeff Gluck from justluck.com. He's great.
Good win tonight, man. As always, good talking to you, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, much appreciated.
I will go to Daniel Hill, if we can get him. Hey, Daniel Hill, you got a copy?
10-4, buddy.
Well, man, another second place finish tonight. Wasn't able to get the win. Talk us through your night.
Well, it started pretty pretty crazy. I didn't qualify, and so I started from the back and got caught up in that first caution, went a lap down, and managed to get the lucky dog, get back on the lead lap, and drove my way through the field slowly but surely. It was a hard, long, tough fought race for sure.
Yeah, you looked like that you had one of the fastest cars, later in this race. If we would have, had a little bit longer run, of course the 32 was almost unstoppable on his restarts. Do you think you would have had a chance to get up there and probably race with him for the win?
Really, the only chance I had is had we not had that last caution where we came and got fresh tires. I'm just not as fast on green tires. I'm a little more seasoned on older tires. I was really kind of catching them there towards the end of that run, and I thought I was going to really have a chance to get up there and maybe, at least put some pressure on him to maybe see if I could make him make a mistake. But, I really didn't have anything for him or Brian on the short run. Brian hadn't made his bobble going into 2 with like 2 to go. He'd have been second for sure. So, just I'm fortunate that it ended the way it did, especially starting out with being involved in the first caution. Pretty happy with it.
That is for sure, man. Anybody want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I want to thank you guys up in the booth for broadcasting and Tommy for running the league. Also our sponsors, Simple Man Game Calls, and O'Reilly's for sponsoring the race today. And John Hinchcliffe and Kevin Stramberg and Greg, all my teammates at Half Throttle Racing, pushing me to be faster each week.
Good run, man. We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, we'll talk to Brian Harford. Hey, Brian, you got a copy? Hey, Brian, you got a copy? All right, good talk. All right, Derek, give me your thoughts on the race.
Overall, it's kind of went how I expected it to go. I mean, I wasn't expecting too many cautions actually. So I mean, this race actually kind of, like how I said, kind of went how I expected. Of course, my pick finished second, so I guess that's pretty good. So overall, like I said, I actually enjoyed it tonight. It was actually a lot of fun.
Yeah, I agree. Great runs by everybody in here tonight. We're looking at our results. We already know who our top 4 is, but Jack Williams did finish in 5th. Kyle Frame finishes 6th. You've got to be impressed with Calvin Allison after getting involved in that earlier wreck. Battles back and finished 7th. Josh Sturgill, Greg Edgar with a very good run. Raymond Dormer also with a decent run, finishing in the top 10. Matt McLean finished in 11th. There's Jesse Gavey after getting the EOL. Finishes in 13th. Andrew Jones, Sam Warren rounds out your top 15. Just looking through the field, Kevin Stramberg's got to be a little bit disappointed. David Clark had another good run going tonight and was unable to get a good finish out of it. But all in all, I thought it was a good race. That's going to do it for us here tonight, guys. We're not going to be broadcasting again until Saturday.
Yeah, I think what you said was Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday. So for the Go Fast, Lazy Days Go Fast Xfinity League or Series. Then we'll be back here on Sunday for the exciting start of the chase for the CFR Championship Sunday night. And once again, I want to apologize. I want to apologize once again for the server issues or the broadcast issues that we had tonight. But it happens, and it get worked out. I always say that, and it does. So we'll fix it. I think I actually figured it out here once it was just too late. But all in all, everything looked good. Once again, for Adam Chapman, Derek Pemberton, thanks everybody for watching. God bless. Talk to y'all soon.